It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Here's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. The kicker, Graham Gano, set to put his foot into this one. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. This will be taken short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big pickup of 38.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. Ingram again, a first down carry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Let's go now. 54, takes the outlaw. 54. Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Go, go. Turn up. Check nickel, nickel. Go, go.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house. 54.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson, he's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Jumper. Get him.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Ready. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Great. You go tight. You go slow. Check 3. Check 37.
Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
40, that's it. Ready? On the screen. Pass. Set. Check. Crunch. 20.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
He's going to look deep for more. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Gun. 48 Mike. Check. Echo. Hey, look 48. We don't like the 48 right now. Let's express.
Throwing again. Newton. Open man is Samuel. Complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he's got room. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, 30 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down. It's Ingram, and the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. These two teams all tied after one. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Mike 54.
Now it's Jackson. That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Throwing is Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They can't stop Bruce Irvin there as he slips in for the sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast and a big sack.
Check 31. Rush in. Watch that. Take four. Jam.
They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort. But on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort, picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. He'll get only a couple down to the 44. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. I actually wrote that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 28.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Here's Ingram. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, watch out. Check Mike 54. Mike, go. Pick it up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well.
Check the backer.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
Let's go, baby.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now it's Ingram. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
20.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Gun.
Newton on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
It's a gain of 10. And a Panther first down.
48 months.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Newton. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Trying to get away, but could not. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Watch 36 to Mike. Hey! Oh, yeah, go. Here we go again. Mike 36. I got one. Watch 36 to Mike. It's just me and you.
Throwing on third down, Newton. And the pressure gets to him again. Matt Judon providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep is DeAnthony Thomas. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hatchet. Slam. Check 15.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to be waiting for him as they get him behind the line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. What happened there? Was that just a missed assignment on the O-line?
It certainly felt like it, but also the speed of the play. When you're talking about defensive end, they want to be ahead of the clock, don't they? They want to be upfield, making plays on every snap. How about his agility there to run that one down?
Just beating the play clock is Newton. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check. Flag down. Screen. Watch safety creep. Rotate. Under crunch. Shift. Check your hot read. He's wrong gone. He's checking crack.
This is Ingram, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. Flush to his right. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Check hot. Watch out. Whip. Watch the whip.
A 10th carry here for Mark Ingram. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Tucker's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Record. 8. 25. Check 25.
To throw again on 2nd down. Newton steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
What has not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Again, they'll run with Ingram. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
They'll try to run for the first with Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Check, crunch, crunch, crunch.
On 1st down, Ingram. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 36 yards on the play. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Switch, switch, switch. Check, check. Lucky, lucky.
They'll run here with Ingram. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Right there.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run with Ingram. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal.
This Carolina defense looking to keep him out of the end zone once more. 3rd and goal.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
Check 99. Check 99. Hey, hey, watch this. Watch. Slam, slam. Yeah, yeah. 6 guard. Check 6 guard.
They'll run it with Hill. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown.
Check 43.
A 3-yard touchdown run as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field in this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On first down, it's Newton. That's to McCaffrey, complete. 23 yards on the play.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey.
Yeah, baby, yeah.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw again on second down. Newton, sideline throw, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on third.
Mike 36.
Watch 36.
Newton throwing again. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the former, and the ball is knocked out. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to first and goal. Here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Josh Bynes able to get in there and drop him behind the line. That's right again here from the 7 on second and goal. This is McCaffrey. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. McCaffrey turned away on 4th and goal. And the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
Check 52. Pick the edge. Go.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
On second down, it's Hill. And he's got some space here. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
He's checking. Crash. Slam. Share. Check. Go. Share.
Again, it's Hill. He's got a first down past the 30. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 84 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, getting the points from me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Come on, brother.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. One last throw here for Newton. Flushed out right. He'll run it.
Let's go.
So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you can win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.